Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to ChrisIsTalkin, and this is a discussion video about Dragon Ball Super episode 66. So obviously, without me saying, this is going to be full of spoilers, as it's going to be talking about the episode. So advise that you watch it first, and if you want to then come back to this video, do come back so then you can see whether you agree with some points or what your opinion on some points, as my main point of this video is to kind of just get your ideas and get you guys kind of replying back and kind of having a more having a connection to the community, because I don't want to just do reviews. Like I love anime and manga and stuff, but I don't want it to just be me talking to you guys, otherwise it just feels like it's one way. I want to know your guys' points of views, and in some of my other review videos, when you guys really go into conversations about certain aspects of plots and this and that, I really love it, and I want more of my videos to have that kind of element. So would just like to say as well, if you're new to my channel, do subscribe, as my channel is mostly about anime and manga, but I do reviews and reactions about movies and other stuff on YouTube and stuff, so it's pretty cool to kind of see what I'm up to. So if you like that, give them a thumbs up or a share, all that good stuff. And now let's get to it. Now, episode 66, when I watched it, I thought it was hype, not gonna lie. I mean, I did stay up till 3 in the morning to watch it, and I'm feeling super sick, so yeah, it kind of took a lot out of me to kind of stay up and watch it. But yeah, for what it was on my first initial reaction, I really enjoyed it, and you can see my excitement on the reaction review video that I did. So I'll leave a link to that, or a card or annotation, whatever the hell those things are, so you guys can check that, so you can see whether you agree with the video or not. Surprisingly, I found that a few people disagreed with the video, and but there was no information in the description box, and this is what I want. I want you guys to let me know why. If it's myself or my opinion, I don't mind. I'm cool with that, because opinions are subjective, so it's kind of cool. What I do want to know is how you guys think, and what you guys didn't like about my video, or what you didn't like about the actual episode. Now, obviously it's not a thing about my video, but what I did notice is on all the other videos, reviews and stuff I watched after posting mine up this morning, I found that a few people were basically calling BS or arse pulls on some parts of the episode, or that they were pretty pissed about the whole Vegito thing, that he never had more of a limelight. Now, this is the point where I want to know what you guys think, and want to know what you guys prefer. So if you, at all points, do leave comments down below so then I can see what you guys think. Make a conversation so I can see what's going on. Because, alright, so let's first talk about the Vegito scene. Sorry guys, if I cough every now and then, I feel like shit. Alright, so let's first talk about Vegito. Alright, Vegito, we got hyped up a lot in the preview of this episode last week. So episode 65, we got given a snippet of Vegito, and not only was it a snippet, we actually got given quite a bit. So we saw that he does some crazy Kamehameha attack, he does some crazy fight scenes, it goes Super Saiyan Blue, and to be honest, that is pretty much exactly what happened in this episode. So I'm thinking maybe some people would have wanted it that there was less in that preview, so that this episode we could have enjoyed a bit more. Now, if you're one of those people who think that, let me know down below whether it is that, or hit a thumbs up so I know that I'm going somewhere along that line. If not, just once again, just let me know what exactly it is. If it's the Vegito thing, what is it with Vegito? Did you want him to have more screen time? Did you want the Vegito thing to be dragged out a bit more? Sticking on the topic of Vegito, one thing that something that people were also saying as well, was the fact that they were calling BS on the fact that the Potara earrings, originally it was that once you are connected, you are stuck together. Now, is it a bad thing that they can only be together for 1 hour, or do you think it basically is that little part there was a new law written in the Dragon Ball Super universe, so that it can't be a BS pull every single time, or so that they can't just be stuck together? Because obviously if they were stuck together, it's maybe they didn't have a kind of a more creative way of them defusing or unfusing, whatever the bloody word is. What do you think would have been a good way for them to unfuse if the original law of the Potara earrings was you have them, you're stuck together forever? What do you think? How do you think you guys would have written it so that they separate? That's something I would like to know as well. So once again, comment box down below. Personally, I can't think of another way that doesn't seem kind of half-hearted. I think the way they said was okay, not the best. But it's not like I'm going back on what I thought of the episode. My initial reaction of that episode and of the anticipation of the episode and everything about it, I fully enjoyed it. And as a fanboy, I give it a 10 out of 10 because I fully enjoyed it. But now, as going into a proper breakdown of what I thought of the episode, and with some time to sleep on it and here and there, and seeing other people's opinions on YouTube, I would like to know your guys' opinions. So it's not one of those, I'm not going back on myself. So it's just something I was thinking about. So yeah, so with the title earrings, I think the whole, now if you're not a god, you can only do it for 1 hour. It's like, okay. And then, to be honest, and then even then in the episode, we didn't really stick together that long. It must have been like 5 minutes. I think the reason why it was 5 to 10 minutes was probably because of the fact of how powerful Vegito was. Now, Vegito in Super Saiyan Blue form was so OP that it was madness, which technically means there's... Another question, is Vegito stronger than Beerus? What do you guys think? Let me know. Because think about it. In the when Goku first went Super Saiyan God with the red hair form, and he was going against Beerus, he made Beerus he gave Beerus a run for his money, and Beerus said, he went 70% against him, so he's going to go stronger. And then since then, Goku's gone Super Saiyan Blue, which is a lot stronger in Super Saiyan God mode, and even then he still couldn't defeat Beerus, but his power had increased quite a lot. But the thing is about that is then we would then have the Universe 6 arc fight thing where the whole people like Hit and all those, and Hit made Goku have to go Super Saiyan God Kaioken times 10, which means it's like, okay, so does that mean that Hit is stronger than Beerus, or what's the power levels? But what I did like is when they showed Beerus basically just showed to Zamasu, if he wanted to, he could kill you. So his power is destruction. So on a real talk, he could literally just destroy immediately. And I like how once that clip of Beerus happened, he got put back up on the pedestal. But what I want to know is, where do you think Vegito is in that ranking? Do you think he's on par with Beerus, or do you think he's above Beerus? Because think about it, Zamasu said that Goku Black said that he had actually killed all the gods, including the gods of destruction in their timeline, and he was the strongest. So to be able to take out Goku Black before they were fused says a lot, considering that it took them to fuse to be able to take them out. But once again, Goku Super Saiyan Blue and Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue, their form before the fusion of Super Zam merged Zamasu was OP enough to handle them. So does this mean that how they are now is strong enough to go against the God of Destruction? Does this mean that Trunks right now is strong enough to go against the God of Destruction? Or do you think we'll have more of an insight of how strong they are? Because think about it, Wiz is stronger than Beerus, and by stronger, it's not like he's stronger. It's just like he's his mentor, he's been trained, and Wiz is an angel. So I'm looking to see whether we'll have more about Wiz later on in the Dragon Ball franchise. So yeah, there's that. Then there's also, what else was there that I saw? Yeah, then there was the whole thing about Trunks and people saying it was BS about the whole spirit bomb thing into his sword, which he didn't even summon. And I'm like seeing all these comments, and it makes you rethink certain parts of it, and you're like, all right, fanboy aside, does that make sense? Kinda, but like, I think if he was like, humans of the world, give me your energy, like how like Goku did in the old Dragon Ball Z series, I think that would have made a bit more sense, and maybe would have been less of an arse pull. But the fact that he didn't, and it just kind of happened, and people didn't even do it on purpose, they just kind of happened. I think these are things that maybe some people aren't happy about, or maybe that's why they didn't like parts of the episode. But you can't deny it did look pretty epic. I mean, it was hella confusing because this, like, the bloody spirit bomb went into his sword and made some brand new blades and huge Kingdom Hearts sword. But yeah. Do you think that was BS? Do you think it wasn't? Like, what parts of this episode do you think didn't really work out? If you think it didn't work out, if you think it was amazing regardless, you just wanted it, you just enjoyed it, then let me know as well, because hey, it's always good to see people's points of views. One thing I want is I like people's opinions. I like people disagreeing and agreeing. I think it's very smart and wise to understand both sides of the argument, because then you can see how the series can progress, and hopefully the series stays at this quality. Do you think this last episode was at the same caliber as the previous episodes of Dragon Ball Super? Personally, I think it kind of was, give or take a few little bits here and there, but I think the hype to this episode was so sick that that's what's been pushing Dragon Ball Super to the top. And you can't make everything perfect, but at least I feel like this is a slight icing on the cake. You had Vegito, you had Trunks with his new power-up ability, which Yeah, and also I think one thing that I personally liked, let me know if you disagree, one thing I personally liked was the fact that Trunks was actually strong enough to even be relevant in this arc. Yeah, he was actually relevant in this arc, in the arc and in the time of where Super Saiyan Blue and where like God modes and Gods of Destruction are happening and all these things are happening. Trunks is relevant. This is pretty bloody hype. This shows that like little kid Trunks, he's going to have a part in the Dragon Ball franchise, in the Dragon Ball series, when they go back in time. Imagine hearing from little Trunks. Imagine little Trunks hearing from Goku and Vegeta, oh, by the way, you gave the finishing blow. You're the one who took out the guy who sent us back to the present so many times, fucked up, and even after we fused, we still couldn't handle him. So yeah, that's gonna be some pretty hype shit. How do you think Trunks is gonna handle it? Anyways, this video is more discussion, questions, queries, theories, and I want to do sometimes videos like this when I see that there's controversy or when some people's opinions are split on an episode. What do you guys think? If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more from me like this, thumbs up. And don't forget to be involved in the comment section down below, because I will be answering as much as I can. So yeah, have a great day. Sorry I've been coughing and stuff like that, but you know what, you just have to do what you have to do. Do stick around. I'm gonna be doing a review for One Piece. I know it's been a while, but obviously I still love One Piece. I've mentioned my love for One Piece. It's awesome and amazing. It's just Toei have just been pissing me off with it. Hopefully it's pretty cool, and see you guys soon. Have a great day. Chris is talking. Peace.